Happy Easter and happy new month to you. Happy Easter and happy new month to you. Well, if this is your first time joining us, ensure to hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe so you always get notification of videos whenever I drop them. Alright, you'll be the first to know. Now, looking at my screen here, you will see that I have the crash and boom indices. Yes, okay, this let me quickly cross check here. Alright, this is the crash and boom indices, and I will be giving you market. All right, basically this is a projection of market I'm looking out for the week. Most times people tend to misunderstand projection. All right, and projection is you just making your forecast. Okay, you're making your forecast on what will happen, you are anticipating and you are planning towards it. And when you have a plan, I've never seen anyone on planet Earth that had a plan that 99% of the work is done. All right, when you have a plan and you're working towards it, you get me. The remaining 1% is what people don't have the fortitude, don't have the risk tolerance to take and get the result. So this is me here with you again tonight. We're preparing for the week. This is the second quarter of the year. I checked almost everything out of my list for the first quarter, and I also have a 2026 roadmap. You get me? So if you don't have that for yourself, ensure you have it and ensure that you are working towards something every day, every month, every week, every hour, and every minute. The thing has to resonate in your mind. You have to think of ways to make it happen and ways to make it a reality. So with that being done and said, I'm going to jump into the screen now and give you the two market I'm looking out for this week. Okay, the two market I'm looking at for this week. First market there is boom 300. I've been milking this market for the month of March, and currently I'm also in it again. The goal here is for you to know the bigger picture, understand the bigger picture, and best believe you'll be able to bank and ride on this baby. So looking at my screen, remember I told you when this market was consolidating here, it was giving us a convergent that it was going to come into this area. It came here, broke, gave a retest of the zone, like a lower high, and went down, then took a bull run to the upside. Now, structure will be confusing to a lot of people, but remember the top down analysis. This horizontal yellow line you are seeing on the screen, these are areas from the higher time frame. All right, these are areas that guide us that market is going to move from this point to this point. And when we scale down to the other time frame that we're marking significant area, we'll notice that this market are creating structures. Now, understand me with the way I'm mentioning this. You can write it down because there's always a plan, there's a routine you follow. All right, now once you have done your top down analysis, you understand the current structure. Now you can tell yourself, you can see it in the chart that market is going to a certain direction, going to a certain place, but you need to understand that it might not be going there now. You understand? That's what structure is for. And this is the forex market. If it's A, B, C, D, everybody will be where they want to be, seeing what they want to see, and making what they want to make to the T. So you have to understand that this market rewards those who prepare. This market rewards those who understand the principles and the concept. So the overall trend for Boom 900 is a downtrend. I'm telling you this here for free. The current trend is a downtrend, except it start trading above 9104. I see a reasonable structure pushing to the upside. Then I will change my bias, redo my analysis, and interpret the current data. But for now, I'm seeing bearishness, and one structure on my entry time frame aligns. Who am I not to hit the button and let the market make me money? So for boom 900, I'm anticipating it to sell into 8718. That's approximately almost 1,000 pips. That's approximately 700 pips. That's me rounding it down. Okay, that's approximately 700 pips. And one thing you need to understand is this market, as long it hasn't gotten to that area, it might change structure in this place, change it back to sell. Once you see the criteria for entry and exit, execute and make money. You can, from this OPIP, I'm saying 700, you can end up making 1,000, 1,500, 300, because you can make 50 here, 100 pips here, 200 pips there. It's compound. Remember, what makes a successful trader successful in this business year in year out is the act of compounding. Those wins, those big wins, those little wins, it compound because you have risk management and you're protecting your capital. So if you know you don't have a good risk management, a good entry and exit strategy, make use of the contact details below, send a DM and get this and be equipped so you can make money for this new quarter of the year. Next up is Boom 500. This market started milking it last week. Yeah, last month also I milked the hell out of it. You can see the sell to the downside. Structure, what's the principles of price action? What's the principle that makes this market? What is the principle of price action? Understand price, understand the bigger picture. So when you zoom in and you're looking for a bias, you are not just doing like rookie traders or trading like rookie traders who haven't put in the work. You have put in the work, you have built your foundation, you have built the decking, you are at the roofing and you're waiting for the beautification of your setup to present itself. Understand this, and trust me, you always be on the side where the unprofitable traders, and you always be on that side. So for Boom 500, I'm anticipating it to keep going in this downward momentum. Remember, it was somewhere around here giving us a shoulder, head, shoulder ish on the higher time frame. So scaling down, all I kept on looking for was structure to change. So currently, if this market starts trading above 5374, if Boom 500 starts trading above 5374, I wouldn't be interested in it again, because structure would have started. If the structure changed above there and I see bullish continuous price, I'm going to change my bias, do another analysis. But for now, it's below there. Everything is looking fine, everything is looking bearish. Down from the weekly to the monthly, it's looking bearish. So we just have to be patient. You see your entry set up, you take it, you take the cash, you rest, okay, and you wait for the next setup and the setup after that, and you just keep on compounding as you manage risk. You get me? Because there will be times that you take losses, but if you are using 1:2 for each setup, 1:3, you know how to scale in, you'll be making enough at the ending of the day. But the main goal is at the ending of the day, ensure you are at the profitable side. Okay, so this is the two market I have. I'm heavily on, but I'm going to give you this other market for free. Yeah, this is Crash 1000. Remember, we started catching this bullish move right around here. It bought for the longest. That's the whole of last 2 months. Okay, it bought, that whole month was just bullish. I'm seeing this match as a reversal. You can see its structure has been broken around here. I'm expecting it to come all the way to this weekly zone up here, but this is just like my bias. I'm not heavily on it. So if you bank on Crash 1000, you can make use of the price action, position yourself properly, and make this money. All right. And lastly, Boom 300, I'm expecting a reversal. That's why I'm not speaking on it now. Boom 1000, still I'm expecting a reversal. You get me? So I'm not into that. I'm into what I know and understand is going to make me money now, while I wait for those other markets to materialize. And also for my VIX individual, because I'm a little bit into everything. You get me? I have goals of my own. Sometimes market volatility and liquidity move from market to market, and sometimes when this market isn't showing me an opportunity, my team and I will also make money from BTC, currency pairs, volatility. So that's the main goal here, to make money. You get me? So for volatility index, I'm just focusing on VIX 100 and VIX 10. All right, for VIX 100, I'm looking for buys. Okay, I'm looking for buy entry, although the overall trend is a bearish trend, but it's kind of oversold and structure is giving me a bullish vibe. So I'm looking for buy entry. And VIX 10, I've been banking it for sale since last week here, so you can hop in, look at structure, understand it, and make good money for yourself. All right, so that's it for the week. During the course of the week, I might throw in some setups, so ensure you join the Telegram group. The main reason I don't do this so often is the goal here is to create traders who are highly dependable on themselves. All right, but I'll also throw this in for free whenever I see the A plus setup. And if we make money together, we make, and if we lose money together, we lose. We keep going forward and compounding this result so we can hit our individual goal. So I'm going to see you next week, same time, 10 p.m. We're going harder, we're going bigger this next quarter. I'm rooting for you, and happy Easter.